Today, a good book is not hard to find. You read them over and over in school all the time. But when you've been through Fitzgerald, Dickens, Twain galore, you often find yourself wanting something more. It'd be nice to find a novel one with a sequel that twists. Well, that's what we've got for you, and it goes something like this.
Now this is how your reading must go. You gotta first read The Sun Also Rises to get with the flow. You'll meet all the characters and understand them to an extent, but after the sequel, your notions will be bent. See, it takes place a good 10 years later, and to others' well-being, some no longer cater. Some have grown up, some have gone across the sea, but who we're gonna focus on is Brett Ashley.
Now before you start to wonder, we didn't rip her of her stride. Although she's moved in with Mike, she's still got her independent pride. She may be engaged, but she still gets enraged by the stereotype of a housewife held down in chains.
Well, Mike wanted a family despite all of this, but around Brett's feminist ways he could not twist. Luckily for him, he had other things to occupy his days, and his investment in the filmmaking industry took him another way. So they became distant and neither really cared, and their little time spent together, only pleasant conversation was shared.
Now this was just fine and everything was all nice till Brett had a little surprise that added some spice. She found that in her stomach laid their little spawn, which made the moon set on her independent days and awake a new dawn.
Although Mike was great and had all she wanted at hand, she knew Jake was what she needed in a man. So Brett decided to go back to what she knew, and off to the Golden State she flew.
Her plan was not flawless in that she found on Jake's stoop when an unexpected resident threw the loop. A woman opened the door, and there was not much to say, except Jake had a bride, and that blew Brett away.
Now I could tell you more and elaborate on all that, but if I did, it'd ruin it, and that's a fact. So go, get a copy and find out for yourself how Brett Ashley finally chose her own life without relying on anyone else.